Luke Odell here, Vice President of the National Association for Gun Rights. Lately there has been a lot of talk about national reciprocity and constitutional carry. Supporters say both will ease restrictions on a citizen's right to carry a firearm throughout the U.S., but only one truly reduces government regulation, while the other is actually a trick play supported by the establishment gun lobby and short-sighted politicians that will open the door to more federal gun control, not less. Currently, each state sets its own standards and practices for the carrying of firearms. Laws vary widely from state to state, with some states having minimal requirements for permits or no permits at all, and others have very restricted permit practices. The burden is on the citizen to know the laws in each state and which state recognizes their permit. This patchwork of laws is often difficult to decipher. You may remember the recent case of Shaneen Allen, the mom from Pennsylvania who was arrested and faced a 3-year prison sentence after telling New Jersey officers she was carrying a handgun that she was licensed to carry in her home state. Although Miss Allen's case caught the attention of the national media, incidents like hers happen every day throughout the U.S., making it clear that something needs to be done to protect ordinary citizens from unreasonable attacks on their right to defend themselves outside their own state. Two solutions have been proposed: national reciprocity and constitutional carry. National reciprocity, which would require every state to honor every other state's carry permit, puts the federal government in the driver's seat. Under this system, conflicts between states with no permits and states with restrictive permits are inevitable and would undoubtedly result in federally mandated and enforced permit standards, overseen by anti-gunners like Loretta Lynch. Can you imagine the onerous requirements and mountains of paperwork the federal government would mandate for a permit in order to satisfy the demands of states like California, New York, or Massachusetts? Would permit holders have to train and shoot like an Olympian, or pay astronomically high renewal fees, or worse yet, prove they need a permit? Not only would the federal government get to decide who can carry a gun and who can't, they would have a complete list of individuals who applied for such a permit. At its core, national reciprocity is the first step, the foundation stone, towards a national registry of gun owners. On the other hand, states like Alaska, Arizona, Kansas, Vermont, and Wyoming have another solution to the challenges of interstate carry of firearms: constitutional carry. Constitutional carry recognizes the natural right to self-defense, allowing anyone who can legally own a gun in the United States the right to carry their gun anywhere they go within the U.S. Contrary to the rantings of misguided politicians and establishment lobbyists who insist there must be limitations on a citizen's right to carry a firearm, constitutional carry is already the law in 5 states and exists in a limited form in 5 more. Thanks to the grassroots activism of the National Association for Gun Rights supporters, constitutional carry is being considered by more and more state legislatures across the nation. So don't be deceived by the Trojan horse known as national reciprocity. The solution to overbearing restrictions and regulations is never more government. Please encourage your legislators to oppose any attempts by the federal government to hijack our concealed carry system. Urge them instead to support true constitutional carry. Rest assured that the National Association for Gun Rights will continue to push for legislation that offers the greatest freedom to exercise our inherent right to keep and bear arms as enshrined in the Second Amendment of the Constitution. To join in our efforts to fight for constitutional carry, become a member today, or simply sign up to receive our email alerts. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.